Hi everybody, today we're going to make a delicious and very easy granola recipe from Cookie and Kate. So it starts with 4 cups of rolled oats, and I like to buy them from the bin because I can get them gluten-free and organic. So I've already done 3 cups. Here is the 4th cup. And then we're going to add in a half a cup of maple syrup for sweetener, because you know granola sometimes can have so much sugar in it. So this way, you know, you're just using maple syrup. And then it is a half a cup of olive oil, or you can use coconut oil, but it has more saturated fat. And if you want to reduce the oil, that's great also. But I'm using extra virgin olive oil. And then it's so easy. So we have a teaspoon of salt, and it's sea salt. And I really love this, so I can taste it, and it tastes so good with the maple syrup and cinnamon that's coming up next. And of course you can omit that or reduce it. And then, teaspoon of cinnamon. And I tried adding more. I actually asked for a half a teaspoon. I do 1 teaspoon. For the first time, I way overdid it. So a teaspoon seems to be great for me. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to give it a little shake. And this gives it so much flavor. So again, you can control it according to your taste and your body's sensitivity. So then we're going to stir it. Those 5 ingredients. Half a cup of maple syrup, half a cup of olive oil, teaspoon of cinnamon, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of vanilla. And while I've been doing this, I've had the oven preheating, baking at 350. Okay. Now, there's several ways for you to make this your own. So that's basically the basic recipe. And to be honest with you, I love it just like that. My body's sensitive to nuts and seeds, even though I can have a little bit of them. But I like leaving it out. I have tried it with chopped pecans, which was amazing. So I highly recommend pecans. Raw pumpkin seeds. These are from Trader Joe's. You can put both of those in, about a half a cup each. Chop up the nuts. Or if you love walnuts or sunflower seeds, so you can really make it your own. After it bakes, then you can add in dried fruit like cranberries, raisins, chocolate chips, or some coconut chips. So for right now, I'm just going to bake this as is, but feel free to add your nuts and seeds because they have omega-3s and 6s, and they're good for you if you're not allergic to them, and some plant fat. Okay, so we're going to pour this on a very used baking sheet with this silicone mat. If you don't have the mat, use some parchment paper. The oil and the maple syrup give it some moisture. Okay. And then you can use a spatula or a wooden spoon to spread it out. And if you use a spatula, I don't mind if mine's not in clumps together. If you like it clumpy, you can stir it halfway through the cooking time, which is 21 to 24 minutes. And you can stir it and then press down with the back of a spatula. I tried stirring and mine was kind of a mess, so I don't stir it midway because I'm okay with it not being all clumped together. It tastes the same either way. It's delicious. Okay? All right, so you're going to bake this again at 350 for 21 to 24 minutes, and I'll see you when it's done. Hi, so we're back with our cooked baked granola. And it only says to bake it 20 to 24 minutes, and truly pull it out at 24 minutes because the first time I didn't believe it and I kept baking it and I way overdid it. It actually continues to bake a little bit after you pull it out, so it'll be fine. And this is pretty crispy for just 24 minutes. So you want to really let it cool down completely to room temperature before you add in any dried fruit or chocolate chips. So you could add raisins. You could add, Noah, organic cranberries. You could add some coconut chips. These are from Trader Joe's. or some chocolate chips, which you definitely, these are Enjoy Life, you definitely want it to cool down before you add those so it doesn't end up in a mush pile. And then once it's all cooled down, you can break it down and store it in a Tupperware, and it will freeze for a long time and it will stay fresh for a week. And you can also just top it on top of some raw oats. If you just don't want a whole bowl of granola, I just take raw oats, it's in one of my videos, and put a layer of granola on top, and then do some blueberries and raisins and more cinnamon and some plant milk, and it's delicious. So this way you can control what's in your granola. Hopefully it's cheaper to make than buying it. Less fat, less sugar, less food sensitivities. So I hope you enjoy it. I know Noah's going to. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great week.